Sorry. So I've been playing this game for a while now. I've set a few good laps as well on some tracks. Like, it was offline the other day, and I just thought I'd show you guys. No, it was offline last night because there was a server update, and I did a 7-minute lap around Nürburgring on a car that I don't even know. It was a rally car. It was the WRX, and I just hopped in it. I did change the braking balance so I could turn a little on the brakes, and I set almost a sub 7, so I'm pretty stoked with that. And this one I set, oh, it's not showing me. My best lap was a 2:10 around here, and there was some good progress in there. This race, I spun out at the start and went down to 15th and made it back up to 3rd, which I'm pretty happy about. So yeah, I've been on the grind for a little this past week. But I also, just before we get into the 100% thing, I just wanted to touch base on the update that came out last week. So there was one yesterday, which was I think the 13th of April, yesterday. And there was one last week, I don't remember what day, but it was 1.11, and it's not here. It's been removed. Weird. Yeah, they updated a couple things. So they did add updates to jump mechanics and a few. They changed the pricings on some things. So they made it so that the reward payouts in the latter half of the World Circuit series is a bit higher than usual, which is good because I've been taking advantage of that to get some money to upgrade my cars. They've also changed how much money you can get on circuit experience. So if I go here to Willow Springs, for example, it is 500,000 if you get full experience on it now, but I'm pretty sure it was around 200 to start with. If we go all the way over to Europe and we go up to Nürburgring, we go circuit experience, it's now 5 million for all gold, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good bonus. They haven't, however, they haven't really changed the. I'll show you what I'm about to mention. So you can set up a custom race, Nodge Life, and it's 12,000 right now on GT Sport. This is what Super GT is doing as well, how he explained it. I'm doing it the same way because it actually touches base on most of it. So in GT Sport you could do 200 laps and I think you could get almost $1 million out of it, because 200 laps is over 24 hours, and depending on what car and what tyre compound you have. But now it's only 163,000, and I'm pretty sure when I watched it before the update it was 150,000. So they haven't upgraded it by too much, but you know, there is that. They've also see, so here it says 125,000, and that's a 5-lap race with 730 power points. If we go over to this track, which is a fairly decent track, it is 70,000 to do this. So yeah, they aren't bad, but enough of that. That's pretty much all that was going on with the updates. I'm going to now jump into a race and complete these challenges. I might actually go with, oh, I don't have, give me 1 second, I need to buy soft tires for the Atenza. I hate how you have to buy softs for everything. So annoying. You also have to change your car as well. Oh, they also haven't changed the roulette tickets yet, so they're going to do that later, which is what I think the next update is going to be, 1.13. 1.12 wasn't too much, it was just some multiplayer bugs with invitations and shit like that. So it wasn't that big of an update. So we're gonna choose this car because the Atenza, the Group 4 Atenza is, oh my gosh, it's so fast. Its straight line speed is pretty good and it handles through the corner is like a dream. I don't think I have softs, no I don't. Okay, so I need to put a turbo in there for one, and just having a look at what else I need to put in there. An air cleaner and an exhaust manifold. Okay, might add a transmission in there so I can adjust it. All of this is looking pretty good. How's the brake balance? I don't have... I have learned that most of the cars in this game, especially the four-wheel drives, you need sort of the brakes to be more towards the rear of the car just so that they can go around the corner a bit easier, because a lot of the cars you can't turn on the brakes anymore and it's a little annoying, so you have to fiddle with the brake balance. What's the downforce like? Oh, it's already pre-modded. I modded it last night, I think. Okay. That's looking alright. Yeah, I'll show you the roulette tickets. I'm not going to use that one, but I will use the earliest one I got, which is that one. See, look, it will still give me the smallest prize. See? I only got the 5,000? 10,000. Okay, so it is 10,000, but that's besides the point. Yeah, we're not gonna focus on that. But we're gonna head over to the tuning shop and give our car some soft tires, because soft tires make the world go round. That is our priority for this shopping trip. Oh, so you can't put those in there. Oh, that's stupid. Alright, so I'm thinking this thing, we're taking this around Suzuka, and you're normally quite high on the throttle, so I think we're going to say high RPM turbo. It's already got all of this. I might, nah, I don't know about that. It's a bit risky. If I was gonna buy one, I'd buy that one as well, where it's fully customizable. Wait, fully customizable menu. Oh yeah, that one, because it's the racing version. There's nothing else I can buy, is there? No. Alright, cool. So we put a big spoolie boy in the engine, and we put some soft tires on, and we've gone up about 40 power points. So it's not too bad. I have seen better, but it's not the worst. I have seen worse as well. Alright, so we're gonna go over to Suzuka, and we're gonna slap the shit out of that track. 70,000 for first place. With the clean race bonus, maybe 95, we'll see. I don't know, because I don't know how much the clean race bonus is. This is also for the Super collection, by the way, so I have to get the Mark III, the Mark IV, and the Mark V. And, well, let's just see how it goes, because I already tried the Interlagos one in my skyline, and I did win, but I won just after the server maintenance started, so it couldn't save. So I didn't get the super, and I have to do it all over again. So we're just gonna do this 5-lap sprint race instead. Oh, there's definitely more boost than there was before. Okay, so we're gonna tuck him here. Stay underneath. Closed off, stay in 4th so that I can keep the roofs going. Down to 3rd for this corner because this super is going too slow. See, a lot of these corners on Suzuka, if you manage to keep the turbo spooled, which I'm not because there's no anti-lag system, then you can actually stay in a higher gear around the corners because you've got the boost as you come out. Like I got there. Or don't go too wide. See, I'm just trying to stay as steady as I can at the moment. I'm not trying to push the car or anything. It may look it, but I haven't actually warmed up today. I'm just sort of getting used to the car again as well. This is the first time I've touched the controller today. I'm just trying to keep up with the cars in front, really. Getting the odd overtake here and there. This one I might take the inside line, brake a little earlier so I can tuck in behind the skyline, or slam into the rear of him. See, this corner, a lot of people say that you need to go in 2nd, but I could stay in 3rd and get more drive out of that corner than that skyline. Like, I'm already a 1.5 in front of him, just because I was 1 gear higher. 2 seconds now. And I'm catching these guys like there's no tomorrow. Just gonna slow down so that I don't drive straight into the back of them and get mechanical damage, which I don't think is actually on, or just lose control of my vehicle, because that's the last thing you want. Losing control of your vehicle in these races normally means it's the end of the world and you'll never catch it again. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to set a 2:13.5, which isn't too bad for a start. We're going to go down to 5th here instead of 4th. Oh, try go on the inside and miss it. Just stay behind this R33. We're in 5th place. We've got 3 more laps to go after this one. So we're not racing against the clock here. We've got quite a bit of time. See, he went wide there so I can take the inside line and cut in front of him here. And the leader's not even that far ahead, 12 seconds. He would have been way further ahead at the start, so we've definitely caught him. See, that's what you wait for in Suzuka. A lot of people go really wide on the exit of the corners, and you just tuck in underneath them and take that line, and make sure they can't gain it back. Alright. 2 seconds slower. Well, that is because we did slow down for the people in front, which you can do in racing. It's not the end of the world if you do. It's okay to wait, especially if you're only on lap 2 and you're already in 5th when you started in the back of the pack. So as you can see in the top left of the screen, I am now only 4 seconds behind the lead. That's 2nd place right there. I should be able to catch him on this straight. If not, I'm going to be quite surprised. It just started raining as well, and I'm only on soft tyres, so this is going to be interesting. I wonder how heavy the rain's going to get. We'll look at our radar. Oh, it's not looking too bad, but it's not looking nice either. So we need to start staying off the rumble strips, otherwise we're going to spin out. Start braking just a tad earlier. No turning on the brakes now as well, or the back end will slip. Alright, so the rain is passing, but the track is still wet, so we've got to be careful of that. You can see the spray coming off the back of that car. That's a lot. Okay, so Or take the outside and do... can we do it? No. Oh, that was really defensive. Oh, okay, so we've got some heavy rain now. I didn't mean to do that. As you can see on the weather radar, we're now in the next grade of rain, which is not ideal on slicks at all. I'm just trying to keep the car under control now. As you can see next to where my tires are, that's my grip meter, and I have no grip, which is why I can't turn on full lock. I really want this rain to pass. I also hate how at the start of the races now, you can't actually see what the percentages of rain during these races. It's not a thing anymore, but it used to be in Gran Turismo Sport. So it's one feature I do miss about this game. Because I did Nürburgring in the Porsches for the Porsche Cafe menu, and it would rain every time I was on slicks. But when I bought intermediates it wouldn't rain, which was quite aggravating, to be honest. So I'm just trying to catch these guys on the wets, on the wet track. As you can see, I'm not doing the best. This Mercedes is coming screaming behind me. I'm just trying to keep the car under control at the moment. It keeps spinning out. I now have dirty tires just to top things off. I can't turn. This is so annoying. I might actually have to change my torque rating to... Oh! I don't have a torque vectoring disc! Fuck! I was gonna make sure that my torque was 50-50 instead of 30-70, which is what it is at the moment. Wow, the rain has affected us so much with 37 seconds down on our best time. I wonder what they're on. Okay, so the track has dried up a little after the pack has gone round on the wet a little. So now we should be able to pick up on some time. We're still going to brake a little early for these corners though, just because they're slippery and they're dry as it is. Down to third, trying to stay on the driving line. Tucking underneath him. Stay on the line. Trying to avoid the rumble strip as much as possible. Sure, we might hit it every now and then, but we're not aiming to because it carries way more water. Okay. I'm gonna go underneath this Mercedes as he goes wide. Oh, we slip out as well. That's not ideal. Got a little too throttle happy there, Cole. Flip that apex. That one's fine because it's literally a split second. Make the corner. Okay, now we just need to catch this Supra. Okay, so slowing down. We're gonna go first, just so we can get the most drive out of that corner. Given we're using a high RPM turbo, we want high revs, so we'll go into a lower gear for a corner if we can't stay in the higher gear. Oh, that was very close. Drifted way too wide there. Almost couldn't regain the driving line as I felt the grip disappear underneath me. Oh, bit of torque there. Turn on the traction control to save myself there. Shit, that was scary. Okay, so we need to do that all over again now. I think I'm gonna leave traction control on as much as possible. I would like it to stop raining. I don't like racing in the rain. Maybe I should have bought intermediates for this car, but they're so slippery on the dry. More slippery than hards are. Anyways, slowing down for this corner for the last time. Staying through here. Staying wide on that corner apparently. Okay, so I might start clipping the rumble strip like a tad, just so I can try to get a bit more speed through the corners. Or at least try to stay to the apex as close as possible. Stay as close to the apex as much as possible rather. Just trying to catch these cars. See, staying behind like this is actually alright on the last lap, because normally they'll feel the pressure like he did just there, and they'll make a mistake and you can gain a position without having to do a whole bunch of work. And if these two potentially start fighting, given it's the last lap, they'll make a mistake or slow down time as well, because they're fighting. And it kind of looks like they are. They're not fighting for positions, but they're trying to push so that they can stay in front or get to the front, and they'll lose speed and time, and I will be able to catch up to them if I just stay in it. Like that Mercedes, he just drifted around that corner and he's sliding out on these corners. I also have this secret spoolie boy under my bonnet, which is going to make me catch them. No, I am catching them, just very slowly. I am gonna go down one more gap. Okay, that was a serious dive bomb. Tried to make it so I could go around the outside so I could stay on the driving line for this corner. Trying to... That was a good race though. If I didn't spin out earlier, I reckon I could have made second, maybe first. But given it started raining out of nowhere with no notification, I think that was alright, that race. So we got third, which isn't ideal because it's only 28,000 credits, but that's alright. Hopefully we get a clean race bonus, because oh no, it won't give me a clean race bonus. But hey, we got a mobile. Sorry, just having a drink. Alright. So we'll, like I said last stream, we'll just quickly review the lap. See where I can work, see what I can work on, see what I don't really need to. That one was really aggressive and I did push him wide. And I would have definitely gotten a penalty for that in a real race, for contact. I would actually have a lot of penalties during this race. But for now we're just going to have a look. We'll go into this view. So yeah, I wasn't expecting him to brake that much for that corner. We're going to come down here. Dog me one, dog me two. Under the bridge. Yeah. That whole race, those two corners weren't too bad. I didn't do them too badly. The second lap was a little sloppy, but not too sloppy. So I'm pretty happy with the way the car performed on this track. I've never used it on here before. The Mercedes braking for some reason. Managing to just absolutely fly up to these guys. See, here what I tried to do was that, but without pushing the 34. And coming out of here, that was a good exit and entrance to Spoon. The entrance wasn't that good actually. I did stay shallow for most of the corner. But catching up to these guys on the straight made me just realize how broken this car is. Although these are street cars and I'm using a Group 4 car. And I would say that makes a difference, but I'm pretty sure my R32 that I have is a street car and it's faster than my friend's Group 4 car. On the game. Alright, so braking for this corner. I tried to stay in a higher gear, see how much drive I could get. Then I bumped the skyline and ruined it. These guys just consistently staying in the way. Oh, I had enough. Oh. I'm pretty sure I had more opportunities than that. I just didn't choose to pick them. That Mercedes is so slippery. You can see it sliding through the corners and wanting to give way. Right, so we come around the corner. We're gonna watch the weather radar actually. What? Oh no, we can't. Demon 1 and Demon 2 looking nice again. Alright, coming up to the hairpin. Now this one I tried to go wide and go for a late apex, but I completely missed it by a country mile. It was just so I could get the most speed and it didn't work at all. So there is a little bit of maintenance to go on. And I'm pretty sure it was just after this corner it started to rain, wasn't it? Yeah. Just after this corner. There's the rain. Alright, braking. I tried to tuck under and then I tried to do a dive bomb there. You can see that I thought about it. Coming out of this corner. Right, so actually we're just going to jump straight into the next races. We're just going to pass these and move on. We'll save the replays because we do that on the Grease Monkey channel. Okay. So we are now up to... We'll save that one for last because that's a fairly big track. We could do Interlagos because that's a decent track and it's fun. And I think I'm very interested in how the Group 4 Mazda is going to hold up. I want to see how this thing goes. I don't know if it'll be anything good though. I want to see how this thing goes. We'll just have to see. Alrighty. Let's see everything else. Yep. Alright. Okay. Through scenery, not too bad. Had to stay on the outside of that skyline just before so that I don't get the most speed through there. Coming along here, wait for the 100-meter mark and brake just before, just to be safe on the first lap, because we're still warming up our tyres. You can stay in third for that corner. Oh, that was closer than I thought it was. Coming up here, like to have the brakes onto fourth. Around, clip in tight to the apex so that you can come out wide and then just dive in. Then same again, brake, dive in. Go around the outside of the skyline. Brake, tuck the car in, and you accelerate when you see the exit, not when you clip the apex on that hairpin. Normally it's when you hit the apex because you can make it to the exit on the other hairpins, but that one's different. Now up to the start finish straight, or sort of straight. We're gonna go wide out here and zoom past that R33. Keep it tight here just because I want to see how fast of a lap that was. 143, alright, room for improvement. Down to second. Around this first part of senior race. Through here, third gear. Fourth gear. Full speed. Fifth gear, hit the exit mark, stay on this line. Sixth, wait for the 100-meter mark, just at. Third, floor it round, miss the apex, tight to the apex, gotta make up time. I know we're ahead, but we've gotta see what time we can get. Dive bomb this Mercedes, oh, and drive into the one in front. Around the outside so that it means we've got the inside for the next hairpin. Down to second, a bit early, but not too bad. Around third gear, fourth gear, coast a little, hit that apex, floor it along here, down to second. Alright, fourth gear. Fifth gear. Sixth gear. And we shave a whole 3 seconds off on our second lap. Pretty okay with that. Alright, I'm gonna go completely silent this lap and just focus on my racing. Okay, so you can see there that I did actually mess up on that first hard 90, but, you know, I did completely miss my breakpoint as well. But a 137 isn't bad, given that I hardly ever touch this track. And I have seen the times that people set. So I'm pretty stoked with that. And not to mention, in 3 laps we took off 6 seconds of time, which is a lifetime of a lifetime in racing, pretty much. I mean, 1 second is a long time. You times that by 6 and wow. I keep braking a bit early, but I'm just trying to keep it tight and secure through the corners. And I haven't quite, shit, okay. I haven't quite established a good break point for most of these turns. This one is just before the 15. We come up here onto the sort of straight. And people are only just making it to the final 90. 100 meter mark. Actually cadence brake because we broke a bit early. Stay in second, third, down to second. That third gear change and then back down to second actually does give you just a tad more drive through the ZRS. People may disagree, people may agree. I don't know, it just depends on who you talk to really. I think it's a good idea. So stay in third for that corner. Fourth, hit that apex. Fifth, out of it. Up here, down to fourth a bit early. But do it on purpose so that you can come through and clip that and stay wide. And brake early again apparently. And then down to that hairpin, slow down. If you really want, you can go down to first. I prefer to stay in second most races. I don't like first gear corners. They normally spit you out. But this corner, second, third, fourth. Hit that rumble strip and brake, pretty much. And then second through there, third, fourth, fifth, stay close to the wall along there, go wide immediately, and then just try and stay as straight as possible through this last little bit. And then you'll find I set a slower lap than my fastest lap, but I wasn't fully focused on it either. Okay. So we won that race fair and square. 63,000 credits, okay. I bet there's no clean race bonus either, because I did bump the cars. But there's a Mark III Supra. On to get the Mark V now. So we're just going to ignore this. We'll exit and we'll just save it. And then we'll get out of that, out of that, out of that. And then we do the Big Mama. So this track has a lot of straights, as you can see. It's quite far. I don't know if it tells you how far it is. It's a really big track, and this is the small version. think. I might actually use my nah. Yeah. What should I use? I've got to use it, and I've got to put a power restrictor in it. I don't have a power restrictor. Ah, wait, that's alright. Put that up to 10. That up to 30. And then that's 2 power points, right? Okay. Off. None. Oh, no, leave it in. It doesn't do any difference. Normal. Off. Still a turbo. That turbo is kind of what gives it its power, to be honest. And so now, because it only took off a couple power points, we should be able to put this back to normal, so that we can drive in a straight line. Yeah. And then that's good, yep. I really need to get a different turbo, probably a low RPM. I really want to put in an ultra high RPM, but it just isn't there. And it also doesn't work for this car. Ah. Because it does. Alright, never mind. Okay, so 678 versus 670. See? Street car that's faster than a group car. Let's see how it goes, shall we? I have no idea how this is going to handle this track. Thirsty. Okay. Circuit de Sainte-Croix. I don't know how to pronounce it. I probably just butchered that name left, right and center. Turned it into mulch actually. Alright, so I'm just gonna quickly look at the cars for this race because this Skyline, as much as it's fast, it's not the best against some of these cars. Some of them are pretty good at handling. So I get a GR Supra RZ 2020 with 70,000 credits. Right, so it's not letting me look properly. It keeps changing the name. I can't be bothered. Let's just go. Oh, this is so weird with no turbo. Or well, with the normal turbo at least. This is the small version of this track. Okay, so I'm used to the big version because of circuit experience back in Gran Turismo Sport. And this is the small version. I don't know if they have the big version anymore. They must, right? There's no way they don't. Okay, so this car is actually holding up pretty well with this track, even with me talking, so that's pretty good. Now you guys can see its high speed as well. There is a longer straight somewhere else, but I don't know if we'll get to it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, down to second, around this corner. Back on the gas. Passing that Skyline with the better Skyline. Now we've got to close around this corner because this Skyline will kick out and it'll get mad at me. So passing the R34, getting up into 5th on the first lap. like we did on Suzuka. Now, I only got on the brakes here because I don't know this track. Not too well. Like I said, this car doesn't turn on the brakes. I tried turning on the brakes just then and that didn't work. I don't know why I keep braking. I don't normally brake that much for corners. I've never seen this part of the track. Is this a different part? Ah, it is. I think that's the shortcut version. Okay, down the start, finish straight. Hello, whoever joined. Welcome to the stream. Alright, 150 board, off the limiter. I think I'll stay in third for that, because this turbo was closer to low RPM than high RPM. There's the leading pack. Down to second and straight into the back of that Supra. That's the way you do it. Right here on the Grease Monkey channel, you drive straight into the back. It kills the car in front of you, just so that you can slow down. It's called friction slowing. Ugh. That was actually kind of attractive, that maneuver. And then onto the bridge. Fourth gear, drifting across to the side. Oh yeah, I just realised I didn't say what the top speed was last. So it's 240 with my low turbo. Whoa! Did I take out my brakes or something, or did I just cut the lines? Jeez. Okay, so I'm coasting around with a little bit of gas just to keep myself propelled. But yeah, with the big turbo, I can reach almost 350 in this car. It's a beast. Alright. Coming up to this corner here. Now, I learned from last lap that I need to brake well earlier so that I can actually make the turn. And we still have 2 more laps of this track to go, by the way. So, yeah. And it's a very, very big track. I think staying wide for that corner might actually be a bit faster. Because you're going to the outside of the track anyway for the next corner. Alright. And the time we're gonna set is 8 seconds faster? 7 seconds faster. Okay, brake. Corner. Alright, we've got a 5-second lead, so we don't need to worry too much about them, but we do need to keep an eye on it, because 5 seconds is catching distance on this track, especially at the start. You can catch up to people quite easily because of the long straights and the corners that are almost straight and you can go full speed on, or how you're averaging 150 through most of the corners. But I mean, we should be good. We're on lap 3. We're still 6 seconds ahead, roughly, and we've got another lap to go. We're also pulling away slightly, so we should be good. Shouldn't have to worry too much, just keep an eye out in case I make mistakes. Right, on the gas. So I've done 3 different approaches to that corner now, and I'm actually curious. Okay, so that one was even faster. See, if you look at my session best, it tells me the sector, not the entire lap. So the one at the top of the screen is your time difference to the entire lap. So it said I was 14th slower than my fastest lap, but the one down there in the box where it says session best is how fast we've gone through that single sector, that single part on that track. And that's telling me that around the outside move was 1/10 faster than faster than any other technique I've done. So I might actually stick with that. So we did get the lead almost up to 10 seconds, so we're doing pretty good, especially given that this is a track that I don't know too well. Up to 4th. Come through this corner, get ready to brake on the 100 meter mark, Cole, so that I can make the apex and floor it out with a little bit of tail slide. Now we're already a second and a half in front. Oh, that's what I mean about doesn't turn on the brakes. Because if you saw, I was a little on the brakes there when it decided to not turn. I might have also been going a bit too fast. I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay at some point to determine the fault. Is that faster? Yes, that was half a second faster. Yeah, so get rid of the brake. I missed the brake point apparently. Come across here. Consider a downshift? Yeah, downshift. Hang it around this corner here. Okay, so we kind of learnt this track, kind of going a little bit faster. Still going slower than our fastest lap, but that's not the end of the world. Would prefer a bit of a faster time, that would be nice, but hey, we got a faster time anyway. I thought I was going slower. Alright. So I've got to save the replay so I can review why I don't turn, so that I can fix the car a bit. Give me 1 second, just fixing my stream. Okay. So we got the Supra. People aren't wrong, it does look more like a BMW than a Toyota. I know it's a Supra, and I'm not saying that it is a BMW because of the way it's built or anything. I'm just saying it does actually have more BMW features than Toyota features. You know, typical old school Toyota. But it is what it is. Okay, back to the cafe. We completed that collection. Okay. Over there. Supra. Alright, let's collect the reward. 4-star roulette ticket, okay. Supra. I'll read it out to you guys. You could skip it if you want. If you're not watching the stream at the moment. And you're watching the video after it's been uploaded. The Toyota Supra has long been a firm favourite among those who love sports cars. Known for combining a powerful straight-six engine with a rear-wheel drive layout. It is faster and more powerful than its fellow Toyota, the 86. It also contains plenty of the essence of the 2000 GT, the legendary Toyota that first appeared in the 1960s. The Supra also has a long association with motorsports. For example, the A70 Supra from 1986 took part in domestic touring cars in Japan, as well as international rally events. Its successor, the A80, made its debut in 1993, and would go on to make waves far beyond its Japanese homeland, even appearing at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The Supra gained an extra level of global fame when it was featured in the Fast and Furious movie franchise. The sales of the A80 were discontinued in 2002, meaning that this GR Supra is the first Supra in 17 years. And it's about time they made one, by the way. When they finally came out, they were making it, and I saw the models. I was so excited that there was another one coming out, but so disappointed at the same time. But anyway, moving on. Developed in collaboration with BMW, it's a whole new Supra for a whole new generation. Ah, that explains why it looks like BMW. I was literally talking about that just before. Alright, next menu book is World Touring Cars. Okay. Where do we get those? Next up, I'd like you to go to World Circuits and try your hand at the World Touring Cars 600 Championship. That's right, too short, 1314. You're going to be competing international. Oh, fuck, do I have my license? Do I have my international license? I don't know if I do yet. I love this, but I hate how you can't skip it. How they always do an intro to each menu series. It's cool. It's cool because, like, you know, you're watching the race load and you're watching all these cars and how cool their graphics are. But it's annoying because you can't skip it and it's so long. Like, I'm spamming X right now. It's not working. But I guess we can just sit back and watch these Mercedes and Audis and Nissans go at it. And that Ford completely lose it as per usual. And that Ford as well. Wow, wow, they really did get the graphics right. And the physics. Yeah, World Touring Car 600. Woohoo! Let me hear the noise. Let me hear you put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go on a world tour around Gran Turismo. Alright. Do I even have a 600 PowerPoint car? I don't even know. I think the lowest I've got is maybe 700. I've got my National A, okay. No way! That's a lot of yellow that I'm seeing. It's a lot of yellow. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Can I restrict this? Is there power restrict? Oh no. Oh no. 23 power points off. Let's see. I can take that out. Oh, there we go. That just shows how much these turbos help in this game. It's just gone down to 569. That's funny. Oh, 599. Okay, yep, that's good. Yep, cool. Alright, let's get this. Let's get into it. Alright, so Red Bull Ring, Suzuka, and Dragon Trail. I'm pretty good at most of those. Dragon Trail is my strong suit. I used to practice on Dragon Trail all the time on Gran Turismo Sport. Even in the Mazda, actually, believe it or not. Normally in Formula 1s, because Formula 1s were fast, especially with the Super Soft, and you can go through those S's on the hill so fast without losing grip, but I mean, you know, oh no! Give me a second. I need to buy some intermediate tires. Because they don't supply them in this game, and it's so annoying. Okay, so there's a couple things I'm going to buy. Couple tires. So I'm going to buy intermediates. I might buy heavyweights, but I'm not putting them on just yet. And I'm also going to buy maybe medium composition tires, just because mediums are actually fairly worth the money. Because they're hard, but not too soft, and not too hard as well. That's what I meant to say. Pardon me. You can't put one in. No way. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to that championship and kick ass. Now that we got our mediums on, I'm going to change them to intermediates in the race. Am I allowed intermediates though? That's the question. Because sometimes they say that you're allowed hards, medium, softs, and heavyweight. They don't explicitly say, yes, you can have intermediates. So let's see. You can have it. Oh wait, I've got mediums on at the moment, that's right. Sorry, there's a lot of phlegm stuck in my throat for some reason. Thank you to those who are watching me at the moment, by the way. I appreciate it. Trying to get into streaming. You guys should definitely say what you would like to see. I do have a couple more games on my PlayStation. I just really like Gran Turismo, or if there's any challenges you want me to do on Gran Turismo or something like that, just let me know. I love feedback. It's always helpful. Alright, so settings. Car settings, put that on. I'm gonna go intermediate. It might be worse than intermediate, but we'll have a look. Yeah, I thought I could do that. So because I've also put it on intermediate, my power points aren't as high because I'm not as stuck to the ground. So I can put my output a little bit higher. You know what? I might do this. Oh, my torque sheet isn't looking too nice. Alright. 598, alright. Okay. Oh, only these can be used during the race. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna start on intermediate. I wonder what everyone else is on at the moment, actually. That's gonna be interesting. But we should be able to stick to the track with this rain, or at least not slip as easily because of the grooves and the intermediates. I can feel a little bit of slipping, but I can also feel the grip, because as you can see, we had about this much rain on Suzuka and we had way less grip. And on Suzuka It is actually, the track is actually worse quality than Red Bull Ring. Red Bull Ring is a better track, to be honest. We also weren't on intermediate, so we won't have that good grip. But you know, it is what it is. Right, so we're gonna come up to here. This one is always a tricky corner for me for some reason. Probably because I missed my brake point like I just did. I'm gonna stay in second on this takeoff so that I don't spin out. Yeah, in sport I normally brake on the 100-meter mark for that corner just before, the one where I came off. It's reliable, it's never actually treated me wrong until then, believe it or not. Now this corner here, I know for a fact you can stay in third, and for some reason these two aren't in third, or aren't going faster around that corner. It's quite surprising, to be honest. Gonna come up here. Gonna stay in fourth actually for this corner. See how fast I can go around that. Okay, no, maybe third, yeah. Alright. Hit there and not hit the sausage because that thing is deadly on this track. Okay, so setting a 148.2 to start with. Not too good, not too bad. Have done worse, have done better. Okay, so I definitely should have gone down to second there, but I decided to see if I could stay in third. Okay, so I overtake him, the Alpha. Oh, yes, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's gonna slip out as well. Okay, so the rain is getting heavier. I just looked at my grip meter and it has gone up a tad, which is not ideal. We're gonna brake just before the 100-meter this time. Why? I don't know why that always happens to me. I always hit the car in front of me if I'm braking, even if I brake before them. It's annoying. Oh, around the outside. Dang. Alright, hit that. Full speed. Full speed. Full speed. Alright. Cool. Coming up to the last two corners. Drop down to third. Missed the apex by a country mile. Hit the exit. Bounce off the limiter. Hit second. Down. Go. Alright. Being a little slippery. The grip meter is definitely going up. We're definitely losing grip. But no matter, we still set a 144 because we're that good. Stay on the track limit, Cole. Oh no. I don't know how bad the penalties are at the moment. 5 people watching my stream, oh my gosh. This is amazing. Okay, so 100-meter mark, hit the brakes, hit the brakes! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was so close to utter annihilation. If I plowed into that barrier, it would not exist. I would have obliterated it. I would have absolutely ruined it. Okay, so there's definitely less grip now because it's also telling me to brake sooner. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I leave the assists on, but I don't actually pay attention to them. Not all the time. It's just sort of an indicator, and to help me come to terms with the new braking points and how the car's controlled. But I don't listen to them all the time in this new game. I have the checkpoints on because sometimes I can't quite see the corners properly, but yeah. But either way, we're doing pretty well during this race. We're already in first place. And we're coming up to set a... What time is this? This is gonna be low. Never mind, no it's not. Oh! Okay, so we might be able to get a bit more speed out of this now. Okay, so I might try push it a little bit harder. See how fast I can go. Our grip is down a bit more, so that's good. Just before the 100 meter, down to second, maybe into first actually, just so we can get that turbo spooling. Okay, third, fourth, fifth. Alright. Down to second. Clipping the apex, coming out, seeing my exit and accelerating. Into fourth, staying close to this side of the track. I'm gonna go wide, into second, and as soon as I hit that apex I'm accelerating. Down to third, staying in third, hitting that apex sort of half throttle, maybe 3/4, and then accelerate once I'm straightened up from that exit. I'm trying to see if I can beat my record on dry in the wet. Alright. Down to second gear, floor it. 39, 40, 42. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, we might actually set it to session best this time just to see how we go. Alright, fifth gear, can I reach sixth? Not quite. Alright. I can short shift, that's right. Okay, so I might short shift because it does actually give me a bit more boost. Just before the 100 meter, second, off the brakes, full speed. Alright, out of there, down to third, almost half a second slower, damn. I said a really fast lap. Alright. Coming up here for the final time. Oh, and completely binning it. Down to second. That was really nicely done actually. Still finishing with a 42.9, not bad. Alright, so that was actually a pretty good race, especially in the wet. What was my fastest lap? I didn't see. 12 points off the bat. Alright. 80,000 for that one race. Gosh dang, dude. Alright. So I'm definitely saving that replay. Alright. Over to the next race, which was Suzuka. Alright. Is this one already raining or is it going to rain? It is... I don't know why it's just giving us Red Bull Ring and Dragon Trail when those went in the other Turbo series. Because now we're in a World Touring Car race. It is a different series, I guess, so it's understandable. Oh my gosh, they're still watching me, this is insane. Ah, so it's going to rain. I want information about the race, about the weather. You know what? I'm gonna stay on the intermediates just to be safe. Let's have a look at the weather radar. Cool. Nothing. I'm gonna destroy my tires. I don't even know if tire wear is on. All I know is this is gonna be slippery. Alright, come around that top corner and the Viper slipstream. Come on man, you can do it. Go wide then, thank you. So yeah, for those of you who weren't here, when I was playing this track earlier, I said a lot of people tend to go wide on these corners, and as soon as they do, take the spot, because you don't know if you're going to get it, because it's normally after there that you don't find a lot of positions. Probably the best spot is spoon, and that's about it. Maybe the high-speed corner above me, but yeah, aside from that, it's normally the S's at the start of the track that are the best place for overtaking, because of how sloppy people are with them. I'm surprised I'm not slipping so much with these intermediates on. I wonder what my top speed is going to be though. Not expecting anything special. Gonna go on the inside and brake now. The controls are so weird when it's on intermediate, the way the car controls. It's like sudden, nothing smooth. Like the brakes, it feels like it just wants to stop instead of slow down, which is what I normally do when I'm on softs or hards. And the engine sounds completely different for some reason as well, which is weird. Or brake early, fine by me. Okay, so we're in 11th, we've got quite a bit to go for 5 laps of Suzuka, of all tracks. So we're kicking the race off with a 2:24.5. Did a 2:23.5 on the softs earlier. So there's room for improvement. Down to second, go underneath. Brake, coast through with a little bit of throttle just to keep myself propelled. Go through, coast through this corner, don't brake for this corner. This one you can brake for. It is a bit tight, it is a bit awkward. There's a bit of shoving on the track for some reason. I'm going to go around the outside of these guys because they're going so slow. And I'm going to go under him. And then I'm going to take 3 positions in one maneuver, pretty much. And then I'm going to brake down to 4th because I'm brave and go through here at 4th. And then down to 2nd because that is a 2nd gear corner there, Dignity. And I'm going to mess it up and it's going to look horrible. Going to go down to maybe 1st this time actually, because it is a because it is a high RPM turbo. Okay, 4th gear, 5th gear, clip that checkpoint and come into this rumble strip here, then stay on this line, and maybe at 75 meters you want to start braking. 2nd for spoon, hit that apex and don't accelerate fully until you're facing your exit like that. Come along this straight here. By the way, if my steering looks jaggedy, I'm playing on a controller, not a steering wheel. Come along here. If you're brave, you can do this. But if not, you can go down to 4th. I like to go in a higher gear for that corner because not a lot of people are brave, and you can and you can catch a lot of people with it. You can catch a lot of positions as well. Or you can catch up like I'm doing on intermediates as well. Man, I could catch these guys so easily on softs. Alright. Come around, down to third, cut 3/4 throttle, 4 throttle. Oh fuck! Okay, so that was a bit sloppy. It's a bit subpar for me. I don't normally mess up the S's on this track, but that's alright. We might be able to gain these positions again. Just gotta let the car flow. Listen to the car, listen to its wants and needs. Supply the car the power. Let it tell you what to do, not you tell it what to do. And I don't mean that in the sense of it tells you to do a drift, so you do a drift. I mean, if it wants you to gear change, you do a gear change. If you need to change down gear, you change down gear. You supply the car your feelings. And you should be able to carry the car to the finish. And if you're lucky, you can get some maneuvers in. And you can get some overtakes in. And you can get there in first place. But sometimes it doesn't go to plan, and you will drive into a wall every now and then, or you'll spin out. But hey, this is part of the fun of racing, isn't it? We mess up and you gotta restart all over again, and you know, do all that fighting that you just did for about 3-4 hours. You know? Alright. So we're almost in third place. We're behind this, I think that's an NSX, I can't quite see it properly. I'm a bit far away from the screen, by the way. Okay, down to fourth. Penultimate lap. It all comes down to this. You need to move out of the way, sir. I'm gonna take the shallower line. Gonna brake a little and then go under. And then try go around the outside so that I have the inside line for this corner. And just like that, I've got the inside line, and I'm in front of him. I can't believe I actually got in front of him on that, actually. I overtook someone on the outside of an S. What the? That's never happened to me before. Fourth gear, accelerate as soon as you hit that apex. I'm just going to stay behind these two for Dagna 2, and then I'm just going to floor it. And then hopefully, either I'll wait till after the hairpin, longer straight, and less carnage to unravel. Okay. Bit slow on the gas there, that's alright, because I've got a slightly better high speed than them. Just kidding, it's a way better high speed. And this is going to be the dive bomb of the millennium. I told you so. And floor it down the straight here. So we set a 220 at some point. Alright, so just gonna stay in fifth for this. Slightly come off. Floor it round. Go completely wide, but gets back on the track before the grass. And completely miss up the end of the penultimate. Ruining all my hopes and dreams of a faster lap than 220. So then we go again. We make another attempt. I got too greedy. Tried to push the car. Don't let the car flow, don't let it be comfortable. Now is the time to be smooth, because now that we have the lead, we don't want to let go of the lead. We want to keep it there, and the best way to do that is you be as smooth as possible. You let the car flow. Everything feels like it's planned, like you've thought about it, because you have. And if you haven't thought about it, then it's unplanned, and normally things that aren't planned don't go to plan, or don't go the way you want, and it's all messy and stuff like that. But if it's planned, and you think about how you're going to do it, it's going to be smooth, it's going to be relaxed, it's going to be calm, going to be in control, and it's going to be good. It's going to go the way you want. So we're just going to keep the car smooth and steady. We're going to come round. We're going to go start short shifting just so that we can get a little bit of extra speed. Only a little. Around 75 meters. Down to second, third, second. There's a lot of parts on this track that are do you want to or do you not with the gear shifts. And sometimes if you do, it does actually give you an advantage. Okay, so not making the same mistake twice. Brake a little more, full speed. Maybe fourth actually. Completely missing braking point again. And then coming up to the line. Only just finishing faster. Wow. Holy shoot. That was hard. Okay. Dang. Alright. We got the first place 2 times in a row. 24 points. Easy, just like that. Alright. 80,000 again, just like that. Easy. I'm surprised I'm not getting the clean race bonus, because that was a pretty clean race. Oh no, I did push the Subi a little bit. So from the back of the pack to first place, not bad. Save replay. Next race. Dragon Trail. Okay. Just waiting for the race to load. Alright. I'm gonna go risky. I'm gonna go risky. I'm gonna go very risky. We're gonna do softs for Dragon Trail because I love this track. It's amazing. And I'm also, there's no way in hell that I'm doing Death Chicane with intermediate tires. Oh, but it's foggy. where all my free practice pays off. Alright. Up over this crest, down to the yeses. I keep looking at my phone because it looks like someone's messaging me. So distracting. This car is quite nimble. It turns quite easily. Right through Death Chicane. Hopefully I can do it faster on the next lap. Now that no one can find me. .159.6, it's so slow. I'm surprised I kept that together. I am very surprised. I'm sorry. 4 seconds faster, dang. Alright. Around these corners. Up here. Normally I brake at the 150, but I think this will do 125. I know there isn't a 125 board, but we'll make an imaginary one just for today. Oh no. Oh, like I said, I'm used to the Formula Ones. They can clear through that with ease. Around the outside, tuck in on the gas, and the slipstream. This is so easy. Especially on softs. That's my main advantage here. But with my turbo not being my high RPM one, that's a problem. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! I can't believe I just did that. Wow! Oh! That was amazing. That was truly spectacular. Talk about thread the needle, gosh dang. I just wanted to get through the corner and he closed the gap on me and I saw another one and I just went for it and it worked. Wow. Half a lap later, still obsessing over it. Wow. I'm gonna have to change my name to Owen Wilson now. Wow. I missed my breaking point. I was watching my session best. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's insane. And look, 8-second lead after that lap. That's out of this world. Alright. Well, I guess we're just going for it now. Pedal to the middle. I completely missed my breaking point there. Whoopsies. And I'm still got a faster lap. I'm still got a faster lap. Yes. Watch this. Full speed, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. How much faster? Oh, yeah, slow. Probably a bit slow. That's cool. Cool. Alright. 149. Can I get faster? I don't know. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna go completely silent this whole lap now. There we go, ended up getting a faster lap. I actually zoned out for most of that. That's how focused I was. I completely forgot where I was. It felt like I was actually driving the car. Wow, that was fastest lap, 149 flat. Not bad in the Group 4 car. Alright. Another 80,000. 100,000 for winning overall as well. Also, what I have learnt about this game is it's quite a few hours to complete it. And oh, Audi TT, cool. and these many hours. Not a lot of people do actually have that many hours, but it's understandable that there's so many because of the races and the competitions and you trying to collect cars by doing an actual race. I'm actually kind of enjoying it quite a bit actually. Alright, back to the cafe. Oh, Catalunya. AMG. Oh, Mercedes. C63 AMG. SLS rather. AMG GT. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna do these off camera. Maybe. Oh, wait. I've been streaming for a while now. I think I'm going to end it there. It is 1 o'clock and I've been streaming for almost 2 hours and I've got stuff I need to do. So thank you so much for watching. For those of you who did, please leave a like. You can subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to leave a like, by the way. If you feel like you want to as well, please leave a comment saying what you would like to see on this channel, like any challenges on Gran Turismo or anything, yeah, any games that I should play or review or anything like that. So yeah, just let me know. And yeah, right, I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching.